Well, hi everybody. I'm a bit excited because I finally managed to get hold of Jackie, and there she is. Hiya, Jackie. How's things with Salute over there?
Yes, salutes. I think when the lockdown first came in, everything went quite quiet. But as everybody became aware that we were here, the increase of their need, if you like, has definitely gone up. It's certainly been interesting, predominantly English, being in Spain. There's a lot of expats here, and their need is great. Over here, I think they've come to escape the problems they've had back at home. So it's been very, very, very interesting.
I bet. So have you noticed a big increase or slight increase, or has it been more difficult because obviously the lockdown stopped you in your tracks of sort of like going out there and canvassing?
Yeah, I think when the lockdown first came in, everything went quiet. Absolutely nothing happening because people didn't know what they were doing, what they were allowed to do. And so I put it out there via Facebook, via our Salute pages, as best I could, and slowly people were phoning, and I found that the video links via Zoom or I found WhatsApp incredibly good, where you could phone them, have the video link, have the connection, speak to them for a little while. It does take a little while for them to relax when their problems are as severe as what some of them have been. They need to find that connection with you, so you need to talk to them quite some time before they relax. Explain everything that you're going to do, and also explain that this therapy does not re-traumatize them. Once they've got that confidence with you and the fact that it's not going to hurt them, apart from the part where they release it according to whatever their issue has been, and the fact that you can tell them that you don't need to know what their issue is, that's like a huge relief to them. They find it absolutely fascinating, and this little pointer, as we know, Pauline.
Yes, the magic stick, as we call it.
It's fantastic, and they don't get it at first what this can do, and just sitting them down and finding the spot where their trauma is the most powerful. When you take it across their field, nice and slowly, you can do it on video. You know, you can bring it closer, you can take it further away. And if that doesn't work, because it doesn't work with everyone, you find their gaze spot. Now, their gaze spot is the trigger point when they're looking in a room. Because if I go to the beginning, I probably jumped a little bit, I need to go back. When you're talking to them and they're thinking about their trauma and they're feeling it in a part of their body, and then you say, can you have a look around your room and find that point where that triggers the most feeling, where you're feeling it usually in their tummy or whatever, and hold it there. And all of a sudden you can see, even on the video, and you can feel it because you're in tune with them, how it's unraveling. And their pain level, because most of them it's a level 10.
It would be high for some, yes, I can imagine.
It's high, because a lot of them have turned to alcohol over here as comfort. And when you see that, you know there are underlying issues. When they've got this level 10, and they've got the gaze spot, I ask them to look around the room just to find their safe spot, I call it.
Yes.
So they can look at that point, and when the pain is too much, I say, okay, just look away to your safe spot and have a breather for a minute or two. And then when they calm down and they come back to the trigger point, their gaze spot, you can quickly see that it's gone down from a level 10 to probably a level 7. And then they see how it's working just by unraveling it with the processes through their mind. And more often than not, you can get it down to about a 2 when they're feeling comfortable with it. Most often you can get it down to a 0. You can get that out of their body. And the fact that the words at the end of it, I love this, Pauline, and I know you will find it too. It's, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Where's it gone?
Where's it gone?
You know, and that gives me the biggest pleasure I to do, and what I do is just to see that wonderful response. And all through one of these, on a gaze spot, and people just relaxing and doing as you tell them, and then they go, oh, can I deal with another one? Of course you can.
What other kind of feedback have you been having from your clientele?
Can I read one to you, please, Pauline?
Oh, yes, please.
I need my glasses. Right, okay. I won't mention any names, obviously.
Obviously.
Let me just find this. I did have it ready, but I've lost it somewhere. Hang on. Okay, this is from a young lady, and I phoned her to see how she was getting on, because you can't meet, obviously, during this lockdown. And I asked how she was, and she sent me a lovely message. And she went, sorry I missed your call, but thank you so much for your message. Actually, I'm doing very well. Actually, very well. I've just found out I'm pregnant. It's early days. It's early days, and I'm not getting carried away. Yet, I can't help think it's not a coincidence.
Oh.
After trying for the last 6 months, seeing you and seeing how you helped me, I really can't thank you enough. You really are my guardian angel.
Oh, that's priceless, isn't it? That
really
is priceless. Absolutely fantastic.
You know, I'll keep an eye on her, but that was only 3 weeks, no, 5. How long ago was it? Excuse me, I need to find out when it was.
All lost time.
Lost track of time. I think that was probably only about 6-7 weeks ago. So
wow.
It's very, very early days.
Jackie, have you come across any other different types of trauma that's coming through just lately?
It's what I'm finding is most needed at the moment is abuse.
Abuse.
It's abuse because they're at home, stuck at home. The abuse and physical abuse, verbal abuse, whatever kind of abuse they are suffering, that is needed at the most. And I think when this is over, there's going to be an awful lot more out there. They're going to come from every angle. And to be fair, as the only brain spotting therapist in this area of Spain, which is Albox in Almeria, I don't think I'm going to cope. You might have to come over and stay with me.
We have actually been quite busy here. What I've found is we've sort of like had an increase in parents being a bit concerned because of the children returning, you know. Yes. So the anxiety that seems to have gone up, you know, the worry, the fear, and things like that, and as well as the normal, you know, more or less what we're used to. But I seem to have been receiving quite a few calls just from anxious parents, which is quite a natural thing. Yeah. You know, and just giving them some good tips and advice, really, to be honest, you know. Well, really, for the kids, because if they get scared, the children's going to get scared. You know how it's sort of like sometimes mimicked and mirrored, and things like that. Have you got sort of like plans there coming up, you know, as they slowly release the lockdown?
Yes, well, here in Spain we're just a couple of weeks ahead of you, and we are allowed to meet people now, and provided we keep the social distancing on. So I will be opening up my room in my home for people to come. So that will certainly make things a lot easier for me. That physical, relaxing room where they feel safe is vital. Going to their homes, I feel at the moment, is still not an option for a lot of them because, as I said, if it's abuse, their abuser is usually there. So they need to come to me. So it's opening up my home for everybody is the next step for me.
That is absolutely fantastic. That is actually, really, to be honest, and it's good to know that actually you're there helping people that really need it, especially in the times of uncertainty, really, to be honest.
Yes.
And it's absolutely been great to actually catch hold of you, because I know you have actually been busy, and our time difference is slightly different. So I'm absolutely glad we've sort of like had a bit of a catch up. Yes, I know we message and we email, but sometimes it's really nice to make sure you're all right, you know, and not burning yourself out as it increases. So anything you'd like to ask me?
It's more a case of keep up the good work, not that anything that I need to ask you. I know that our name is getting out there, and it's more familiar. The results are there to prove it for themselves. So all I can say is, if anybody out there has got a trauma or knows anybody that's got a trauma, just give us a call.
Wow.
Just give us a call. It doesn't hurt to give us a call.
Well, I say thank you very much, Jackie, because I know you've got a client waiting for 12 o'clock.
I do.
I don't want to actually keep you any longer than necessary. So thank you so much for finding the time to actually speak to me, and I'll be in touch soon.
That's lovely. Thank you, Pauline. We'll speak to you soon.
Stay safe.
Take care. Stay safe.
Bye for now. Bye.